What's up, everybody? It's Fireman here, and I'm back to give you guys an top speed tune. This is gonna be one of the requested tunes you guys one of you guys requested. Look, funny thing is, I was planning on actually posting this in about a couple of weeks, so this will be a little bit earlier than I was planning on to. So just fine with me. So this is on the SLS AMG. This tune does require um the rear diffuser to be put onto the car in order to get this speed. If you don't have the rear diffuser, you're most likely going to hit, from what I remember, like 250. But with this, you'll hit 258. Um, it's quite straightforward for the suspension, like it has been for a lot of my tunes now at this point. So for anybody that's just seeing this and hasn't seen my other videos, you want your ride height all the way down. Anti-roll bars are up to you guys. Same thing with the toe angle. But I would recommend don't do anything with the toe angle. Your compression you want all the way up 40 on front, 40 on front and rear. Extension you want 30 front and rear, and you want your natural frequency or your spring rate. I don't know why they call it natural frequency. For some reason, it's always been spring rate for a long time. But you want your spring rate / natural frequency up, down, all the way down in front and rear. So this is 1.6 and 1.8. And then your camber, you want 3.0 in the front and 1.5 in the rear. And then going over to the transmission, I'm pretty confident that this did not have a stock top speed of 350 on the auto set. So if you've just bought the, if you have you want to make sure you have a brand new, fully customizable racing transmission. So all you have to do is just go into the option, go to your normal to like the stock transmission, go back to this, and then take the top speed to where I have right here. And then with this is gonna be a 6-gear setup. You probably could stretch out 6-gear a slight bit. I don't think it'll affect it that much at all. But 7th gear is mainly your drafting gear / gear for NOS if you guys are using NOS. If you do that, I would honestly recommend to fiddle, or I don't want to say fiddle it, but just mess with the 7th gear, because a lot of the cars I've been tuning for usage of NOS, the final gear that I use, the very last gear in the car, I've been setting it to roughly around 540 on the max speed for that gear. So I would try to go roughly around that. I mean, this is pretty good, but it could go faster if you stretch out a little bit longer. So the final is all you have to really touch on this. Whatever it is at stock, which I can't remember because it's been a long time since I've actually touched this, honestly. But wherever the final is at stock, just bring it down to 2.985, and you guys should be able to match my numbers. If you guys are having issues with that, and you guys did reset the transmission and then put the top speed up to 350 for the auto set, I would just, if I were you guys, if you guys aren't getting my numbers or even anything like that, I would just try to match the speed, because the numbers on the gears shouldn't matter a whole lot if you're running on different auto top speed. So but yeah, with that, I will have to head out there. Also, for anyone that's worried about the downforce doesn't really do anything really. You can adjust this normally. If you do have a wing, I would recommend putting a custom wing, because a custom wing only makes your I believe it makes your downforce the same, except for it gives you more downforce in the rear. And same thing for anything in the front. And we'll head up to the track and show you where it goes. With the current wind speed, I will be hitting a slightly higher speed most likely, because typically around 15 feet per second probably the average, I would say, that most people would see on Route X. So most likely you'll hit a little bit faster if you're getting really high wind speed. I'm in a close enough ideal wind direction to have ideal wind right now. So if you guys have straight line wind with the back, you'll most likely be going higher in your 6th gear. That's what I was saying. You might have to mess with your 6th gears a little bit if you're running on track in lobbies that have that good of a wind direction. So it shouldn't really affect it a whole lot because it can go a decent amount into the red line. There's honestly not a whole lot else I can do or anything to let you guys know on, because at this point I'm just giving you guys the tunes that you guys are requesting, and then that's about it. I mean, right now I haven't really had a whole lot of time to try to figure out if I can post or even record a race or two for an episode, mainly because there's not a whole lot of people on my friends list on Route X, really. I do know that I will be trying to do Route X racing and try to do Daytona racing, because I think it'd be interesting to do old style, or at least I say old style. I don't know if it's exactly old style, but old style Daytona racing, because we got a decent amount of the older muscle cars. We just got the Superbird, which I remember is still in like cars. So if I were you guys, I would pick that car up. It may not be the car I'd be putting out for top speed, because it goes like 230 at max. But if you put down if I were to put regulations on the race for Daytona, I think just fine, like running 200, maybe 210 and by yourself, maybe 220 with that max with draft for the muscle car being pretty fun, I think. As you guys see here, it hits 259. As I said before, most likely it's gonna go faster with the wind speed, but it'll be at 258 pretty much like you come out. It handles really well in turn. You can go up or down. It doesn't seem to want to kick out, and I think that's what they did with the last update. I mean, where a lot of cars don't want to spin out in the turn now, which is great. Yeah, this will probably be the end of the video. If you guys like the video, it's fun. Also subscribe for more videos. I posted 2 videos a week. Right now they're last week right now. Hopefully episodes later on. Also, if you guys could share, spread out the tunes, so we can have general, I would say general knowledge of how the tuning is in GT7 now. And also, if you guys have any questions or any suggestions, I'll take a couple more suggestions for cars, because I have 3 other cars after this post. So I'll take a few more suggestions on cars that you guys want me to post that I haven't posted possibly tuning yet, because I've got at least 15, I think, if not more cars to work to post that I have already pre-done. If there's any cars you guys think that could hit a pretty good high speed and around 250 or higher, down below, I'll do it eventually. I'll add, as I said before, I have 3 cars after this, and I'll post the cars. I'll add the cars to the list of cars to post for you guys. Alright, I'll see you guys next video.